Hello guys and welcome back to Best Car Picks. Ford has revealed full details of its all-new second-generation Ranger Raptor and the headline numbers are huge. 292 kilowatts, 583 Newton meters from a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 petrol, a 0-100 kilometers per hour time slashed by 4 seconds, next-gen chassis tech and a switchable exhaust that you can hear from more than half a kilometer away. A bold exterior design and much improved cabin complete the update that Ford says has totally transformed the popular performance dual cab. The biggest change, and the one that will most obviously alter the Raptor's personality and performance, is its engine. Gone is the controversial and arguably underpowered 2.0-liter twin-turbo diesel of the first-gen Raptor. In its place slots the same 3.0-liter EcoBoost twin-turbo V6 petrol as found in the recently released Bronco Raptor, with which the new Ranger shares its T6 architecture. Power and torque have both increased sharply to 292 kilowatts at 5,500 revolutions per minute and 583 Newton meters at 3,000 revolutions per minute. That means power is almost double the original Raptor's 157 kilowatts. Customer feedback drove the switch from diesel to petrol power, with Ford insiders acknowledging Australia is a power-hungry market. A bored and stroked version of Ford's 2.7-liter twin-turbo, EcoBoost Nano, V6, the Raptor's new engine is built around a graphite iron block and includes an anti-lag system which can hold the throttle open for up to 3.0 seconds after the driver has backed off to reduce lag and improve response. On the outside, the imposing Raptor retains its signature grille, blistered arches and pumped-up guards, although the visual difference with the regular Ranger has diminished a little due to the new donor Utes' larger dimensions. The old Utes composite panels are gone, too, with conventional steel now the material of choice for the front quarter panels and bonnet. Total curb weight has crept up a little compared with the first-gen Raptor, although the latter now sports functional vents. LED lights feature front and rear, with the headlights including matrix technology which can mask out oncoming traffic to avoid dazzling other drivers. Two alloy designs are available for the 17-inch wheels, including one with beadlock capability which helps prevent the tire from rolling off the rim when pressures are dropped to tackle off-road terrain. The tire spec itself is unchanged from the previous Raptor, with BF Goodrich all-terrain K02 tires fitted as standard in Australia. The new electronically controlled active exhaust will ensure the Raptor has the soundtrack to match its tough exterior. Adjustable through 4 modes: Quiet, Normal, Sport and Baja, the 2.5-inch exhaust system exits through twin 65mm anodized tips and can even bypass the mufflers to behave as a full straight-through exhaust in Baja mode. The result is a hoot that can be heard from more than half a kilometer away, according to Ford. This means the new Raptor now defaults to 4 auto rather than 2 high, with the system's tunability opening a new dynamic window for Ford's engineers to play with. Combine that with a suspension setup built around next-gen, semi-adjustable shocks from US supplier Fox, and Ford's engineers say the new Raptor is a different animal entirely to drive quickly. People might see the chassis as an evolutionary change, but it's a generational shift in relation to performance, says Cappuccino. It's significantly improved the amount of speed we can carry in this car. I'll give you an example. Our off-road testing circuit is a 10 km loop. Around that 10 km we are 10 seconds faster than the previous truck. That's a second per kilometer. And both were being driven flat out. A punishing off-road testing regime was core to the Raptor's development. As well as Ford's usual durability tests, the Raptor was subjected to an additional 1,000 kilometers race simulation around off-road tracks near Alice Springs. Peter Spence, vehicle engineering manager for Raptor, says the new Ute dealt with the punishing schedule so easily that they threw a few hundred extra kilometers at it just for fun. Paired with a new 10-speed automatic, which features some clever software that gives each ratio its own boost profile. The new Raptor's T6 platform also allowed an upgrade to a full-time all-wheel drive system with an electronic 2-speed transfer case and locking differentials front and rear. Additional body bracing and a greater use of high-strength components help the Raptor cope with the punishment, as does a 23mm steel front bash plate which helps to protect key components like the radiator, sump, differential and steering hardware. It wasn't all smooth sailing, of course. Isolating and removing rattles in the exhaust system were key challenges, as was overcoming packaging issues with the V6 air intake. Parts of the system were collapsing unexpectedly, which led to the turbos overspeeding and failing. That was really tricky to diagnose, says Spence. Making improvements to limit handling was a key focus this time around, and the Raptor's move to electronically controlled dampers allowed greater scope for tunability. Built around a double wishbone front and Watts-Link rear suspension setup, the new Fox 2.5-inch live valve system utilizes conventional coilovers up front but features shocks with external reservoirs at the rear. The shocks are able to control the amount of damping force needed during compression but not rebound, and drivers can adjust damper stiffness by cycling through the Raptor's 7 drive modes: normal, sport, slippery, rock crawl, sand, mudproof, Baja. Wheels News 2022 Ford Ranger Raptor Red 1527. Ford has also added a specific damper mode labeled loud pedal, which is designed to limit squat under hard acceleration. The shocks themselves are filled with Teflon-infused oil that Ford says reduces friction by 50% compared with the previous Raptor. A further gain in performance was found in the braking system, which has moved to an electronically controlled brake booster. While the hardware is largely unchanged in terms of disc and pad size, Cappuccino says huge improvements were found by tuning the system's software. If the abundance of different modes for the exhaust, powertrain, steering and suspension sounds daunting, it isn't meant to. Ford has deliberately given the driver as much scope as possible to tailor the new Gen Raptor to suit their personal preferences. Owners can also split the modes and individualize them to suit their preferences. So the dampers, powertrain, steering and exhaust can all be adjusted individually. Core to the Raptor's development process was the knowledge that different owners use their cars in different ways. Some use their utes mostly in low-range situations, others favor sand driving while others enjoy high-speed runs through forests and deserts. Creating a vehicle that's equally capable in every situation and terrain was the focus. Ford also had to consider the fact that unlike the previous Raptor, this generation will play a bigger role as a global model that's sold in Asia Pacific, Europe and for the first time, America. One area where comfort has been enhanced, however, is inside the cabin. Like the new Ranger on which it's based, the Raptor's cabin has taken a significant step forward in equipment and technology. A fully digital cabin includes a 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster and a 12.1-inch portrait central touchscreen that runs Ford's latest SYNC4 infotainment software. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both wireless, while the sound system comes from Bang & Olufsen. As before, special Raptor design touches abound inside, including code orange inserts for the dash, bolstered sports seats and leather steering wheel. The shift paddles, a key touch point for the driver, are made from cast magnesium. So it's faster, louder, significantly more powerful and promises to be even more engaging to drive. And the Raptor's arrival so early on in the new Ranger's product cycle has our mouths watering. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe for more such interesting contents. Thanks for watching.